Your Royal Highness, the Masilela family, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I think mine is easy after she has done all this. I am not here to present an academic paper, nor to do a scientific finding about young people, but is to give an experiential knowledge from my working with young people and from me being a young person. I am Siboniso Madlopha. I am the CEO of Junior Achievement Swaziland. And Junior Achievement is really about that, helping the young people to achieving their goals and achieving whatever they dream of. I'm going to be very short as I am and sum up my introduction remarks with 3 points. One is to all of us that we are here, and it resonates very well with what she has just said. The first one is youth are disruptors. Yes, you can clap hands to that, because if you don't, they will disrupt. So what do I mean? She has just demonstrated how they disrupted a chain of an occurring event that had to stop at a certain place or at a certain time, and they had to rise up and disrupt. So if you need anything to come to a crashing end, invite young people. They will disrupt it, and I am dead serious. This poverty that we are experiencing, this youth unemployment that we are experiencing, we just need young people to disrupt it. HIV and AIDS, teenage pregnancy, they can disrupt it. We can disrupt it ourselves. We do not need older people, we do not need principals, we do not need government, we do not need anybody. We can disrupt it. Because we are disruptors as young people. But the question is, what is it that we are disrupting currently? And to whose hands are we left to disrupt? That is the question that everyone that is here should be asking him or herself. Whom are you leaving these young people to disrupt? We can choose today to gather together in this manner and support the Masilela family as we celebrate young people as agents of change and help direct this disruption to economic and social disruption in reducing poverty and youth unemployment. Or we can leave the youth to be self-destructing, getting HIV, getting into drugs, killing themselves, and doing all sort of things, disrupting their own lives, because indeed youth are disruptors. So it is up to us, and don't look at your neighbor's house, just look from your own family. Look from your own children, look from your own house. There is some disruption going on. They are starting to ask questions where you never asked. They are starting to do things and experiment things at different age from yours. Indeed, there is some disruption going on. So I want to challenge all of us. Like I said, this is not a scientific or an academic paper. It is about, let us be realistic and look close. How can we channel this disruption for the youth's good, for our country's good, for our continent's good? This disruption can be good for us if we guide and harness it. And this disruption will be bad for us if we leave it to the young people to decide on their own. The second point is to, and I'm glad I am having decision makers in the house, because this one is to parents, to government, private sector, politicians, and whosoever is in decision-making position. And the point is this, and I quote from Marshall Goldsmith: what got us here will not take us there. I dare to repeat, what got us here will not take us where we desire to go. The education that took you here, it was well good enough and well timely to take you to take decisions today, to make you ready today. The education that you went through is fit or was fit to make you a CEO today, to make you a businessman today, to make you a politician today, and to be economically thriving somebody today. But actually, it was meant to get us here. There is a need for a paradigm shift. There is a need for a new thinking. There is a need for innovation. There is a need for critical thinking. Because indeed, if you are a teacher and you still are raising a teacher in your house, you are failing your parents, because they were not teachers, but they were able to raise a teacher. If you are an employee and you're still producing another employee in your house, surely something is wrong with the formula. If you are in decision making and you still disregard young people coming in, knocking at your door, selling opportunities and doing presentation, and you say come back when you are 40, really something is wrong. When you are not ready to give young people opportunities and allow them to make mistakes and learn from their mistakes, because really it is not a problem for them to make mistakes, but it is a problem for them to remain in those mistakes. And if we dare close those doors to them, we are saying, live with your mistakes for good. And as a decision maker, as a CEO, as a board member, what is it that we are doing for these young people? Are we going to go outside and look for expatriates to do the job that you are so good at and that we young people cannot do because you never gave us the opportunity? Are you going to look for foreign investors because we cannot invest because you never gave us the opportunity to learn how to invest? Are you going to go out there and really look for innovators just because you didn't create a space for our young people to be innovative? Young people can think, young people are creative, and young people are innovators. Let's give them the platform. Let's give them the support. Let's create environment. Let's create policies, and let's put our money where our mouth is. And this, I hope it drives it home. It's to the young people, myself included. I say ease. I quote from, these are words from Denzel Washington. He says, ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. I repeat, ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. If we ever think that there are some people out there ready to help us and make things easy for us, it's so not easy. She has just demonstrated how hard it is. But we need to be resilient. We need to come together. We need to be a force. We need to speak loud. We need to create so large that we cannot be ignored. We need to start differentiating ourselves from these drug-infested young people, these people who are contracting HIV, these people who are always getting pregnant, people who do not know where they are going. We need to have some consistency, and we need to start now, and we need to push ourselves and propel ourselves to certain dreams. But we need to start today. They will ever be chasing us out of their offices as long as we do not make up our minds and state our case and stand for our case. And we, like the prophet just quoted, indeed, young people are no longer looking for the fishing rod, but young people are looking for the fishing rights. They want to own the pond. They want to produce. They do not want to be on the receiving end. They want to be on the giving end. They want opportunities. But as young people, are we ready for what we are asking for? As young people, are we ready to fail and learn from our failures? And I want to close with this. It is not a problem to fall 7 times as long as you are going to stand up 8 times. Thank you.